Hello students, today we are going to discuss class 10 science, chemistry, acid, bases and salts. What do all acids and all bases have in common? Importance of pH in everyday life. Biology, life process, transportation. Physics, light, reflection and refraction. After, refractive index, spherical lenses and power of lens. Question number 1. If the linear magnification of the concave lens is -1, where is the object placed? Option A at infinity, option B at focus, option C at 2f1, option D between f1 and 2f1. Answer: if the linear magnification of the convex lens is -1, then the object is placed at infinity. So the answer is option A at infinity.
Question number 2. What is the normal blood pressure? 120 by 80 mmHg is considered the normal range for adult blood pressure. This means 120 mmHg is the systolic pressure and 80 mmHg is the diastolic pressure. So the correct answer is option A, 120 by 80 mmHg. Question number 3, reason assertion question. Assertion: phloem helps in translocation of food from leaves. Reason: phloem provides mechanical support to plants. Let's break down the statement. Assertion: phloem is responsible for transporting the product of photosynthesis from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. So the statement is correct. Reason: the main work of phloem is not mechanical support but transport of nutrients. So the correct option is C. If assertion is correct but reason is incorrect. Question number 4. Which of the following option shows the transport of oxygen to the cells correctly? Answer: oxygen enters the blood in the lungs through the alveoli where the gas exchange occurs. The oxygenated blood is carried from the lungs to the heart through the pulmonary vein. The oxygenated blood enters the left atrium of the heart, and from the left atrium the blood moves into the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps the oxygenated blood into the aorta, which is the largest artery in the body. The aorta distributes the oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. So, the correct option is A. Lungs, pulmonary vein, left atrium, left ventricle, aorta and to the body cells.
Chemistry, question number 5. 3 acidic solutions A, B and C have pH 0, 3 and 5 respectively. Subdivision 1. Which solution has the highest concentration of H plus ions? Subdivision 2. Which solution has the lowest concentration of H plus ions? Children, here greater the concentration of H plus ions, the pH value will be lesser and the acidic character will be greater. The same way, if there is a lesser concentration of H plus ions, then the pH value will be higher and it will show very less acidic character. Therefore, the solution A having pH 0 contains more H plus ion and the solution C with the pH 5 contains less H plus ions.
Question number 6. How are focal length and power of a lens related? If you are provided with two lenses of focal length 30 cm and 60 cm respectively, which lens will you use to obtain diverging light rays and converging light rays? Solution. We know the power of the lens and the focal length are inversely proportional to each other. So that answers the first part of the question. The relationship between focal length of the lens and power of the lens is they are inversely proportional to each other. Coming to the second part of the question, we know that a lens with a shorter focal length will produce more converging light rays than a lens of higher focal length. Over here, when you look at the question, the lens with the lesser focal length is 30 centimeters. So we can use the lens with 30 centimeters to produce a light rays more converging than that of a lens with focal length 60 centimeter.
Question number 7. How is transportation of water in xylem tissue different from translocation of food in phloem tissue? Answer. Physical forces like transpiration pull and root pressure helps in transportation of water in xylem, while translocation of food in phloem is achieved by utilizing energy. There is no energy required for the water to be transported in xylem, whereas energy is required for the translocation of food in phloem.
Chemistry, question number 8. A compound P forms the enamel of teeth. It is the hardest substance of the body. It doesn't dissolve in water but gets corroded when the pH is lowered below 5.5. Subdivision A. Identify the compound P. Subdivision B. How does it undergoes damage due to eating chocolate and sweets? What should we do to prevent tooth decay? Here, the compound P, which makes up the enamel of teeth, is nothing but calcium phosphate or calcium hydroxyapatite, which is the hardest substance of the body. Then it undergoes damage when bacteria present in the mouth work out on the leftover food particles to produce acid. That is, when we eat chocolate and sweets, they stick on to the teeth, and then it will be acted upon by bacteria to get converted into this acid. To prevent this tooth decay, the toothpaste, which is basic in nature, is used to brush our teeth, which neutralizes the excess acid present in mouth.
Question number 9. A convex lens has a focal length of 20 centimeter. Calculate at what distance from the lens should an object be placed so that it forms an image at a distance of 40 centimeter on the other side of the lens. State the nature of the image and also find the magnification of the lens. Solution. First, let us write the given values. From the question, we can see that the focal length of the convex lens is plus 20 centimeter and the image distance is 40 centimeter. Lens formula is 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. Substituting the values, 1 by 20 is equal to 1 by 40 minus 1 by u. When we try to solve for u, we get the value for u as minus 40 centimeter. Now let us find the magnification. Magnification m is equal to v by u. The value of v is given in the question as 40 centimeter and the value for u we just now found it to be minus 40 centimeter. Substituting those two values, we get m is equal to 40 divided by minus 40, hence m is equal to minus 1. So depending upon the value of v, u and m, we can tell that the nature of the image formed is real and inverted, and the magnification of the lens is minus 1.
Question number 10. List the 3 kinds of blood vessels of human circulatory system and write their functions. Arteries, veins and capillaries are the 3 kinds of blood vessels. Arteries are thick-walled vessels which carry oxygenated blood from the heart to various organs of the body. Veins are thin-walled vessels that carry deoxygenated blood from various organs to the heart. Capillaries are the smallest vessels that have walls which are one cell thick. It helps in exchange of materials between blood and the surrounding cells.
Chemistry, question number 11. Explain why. Subdivision 1. Ammonia is a base but does not contain hydroxyl group. Children, here ammonia, according to the formula, it is NH3, which does not contain any hydroxyl group present in it. But when this ammonia is dissolved in water, they dissociate to produce hydroxyl ion and ammonium ion. Thus, it acts as a base. Subdivision 2. For dilution of acid, acid is added to water and not the water to acid. Here, the acid dissolving in water is exothermic in nature. Therefore, when acid is added to water with constant stirring, no damage is caused. But if in reverse, if we add water to acid, then the heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and cause burns. The glass container may also break due to excessive local heating. Subdivision 3. A farmer treats the soil with quicklime or calcium carbonate. Here, the farmer uses quicklime or calcium carbonate, which is basic in nature, to neutralize the acidic substances present in the soil. So, the soil must be acidic in nature.
Thank you, students. Hope all the concepts that were explained over here in the video was clear to you.